Oh my god, this game is so bad. I decided to put all my other projects on hold just so I could play Duke Nukem forever. A game about swearing, lap dances, and mistreating women, and it's pretty fucking bad. I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Suhas, who said it would be a good idea for me to play this and see how funny it would be for me to review this. So, to Suhas, fuck you. I came into this game with some knowledge about what I'd played back in like 2011, but at the same time, I had little knowledge because I only played like 4 missions of it. So, to give you a quick rundown, you'll play as Duke Nukem, who I honestly have a tough time describing, but he has so many like dislikable traits. He's essentially Antonio Brown. You'll play through various sections of the game, each more boring or infuriating than the last. You'll pretty much stay in the state of Nevada, or for starters, Las Vegas, to be, really specific. And as someone who's went to Vegas with some of his buddies last year, I can tell you this is a pretty accurate experience of what you'll see in Vegas. During some of the missions, I felt like the developers of the game pretty much went, make sure we're doing Duke things, like for instance, punting an eyeball for a field goal, or getting head from the 2 dumbest chicks in the world shortly after. And some of the worst missions, and trust me, there's a lot of them, are going to be the ones I'm going to talk about a little bit extra today. The missions I'll be speaking about in depth are the RC car when you're shrunk, driving down Old Town Road, and the whole underwater section. They are some of the worst missions you'll ever play. Oh, boy. The RC car thing happens pretty early on when you step in some alien thing that makes you small. The whole section, you just drive around a casino and just jump off ramps and do tricks. It's pretty mundane. It's a lot of the enemies don't attack you, except for maybe like one or two at the tail end of the mission. But you'll see a lot of people being captured, so that's pretty neat. The Old Town Road section of the game could arguably be the worst section of the game, because nothing really happens except for you just driving straight until your vehicle runs out of gas. Once it does, and it's blatantly obvious when it's about to happen, because there'll be a grouping of structures that you'll just have to fight countless enemies near until you've passed go, and then can refill your tank to keep moving. The whole thing felt very Savo Highway from Halo 3, but it's done terribly. Like, for instance, here's Halo 3. And now here's Duke Nukem Forever. The final and probably the absolute fucking worst section of any video game ever is the underwater portion. Like, the whole time you're trying to swim to vents to get more air, but when you hit some turbine point, you'll encounter a bunch of little fuckers that'll swarm you, and you'll need to swim to like more vents to get more air, but at some point you'll be losing health because they're attacking you, but you're trying to aim to kill them, but you're trying to combat the current because of the turbine. It's pretty bad, but it also gets worse when you fight the underwater boss battle. It's like a leech or something, and it's a fucking nightmare. Like, you have to swim to vents to get more air, but to get more rockets because there's 5 in a rocket. What half-brain dipshit made this? I mean, come on, people. You're game developers. Come on. The gameplay is equally terrible because your health system is called ego, but to gain more ego, you need to do stuff that someone who's too full of themselves would do by, like, looking in the mirror and complimenting themselves, or hell, even punching a boss in the nuts, Duke stuff. You got various items that can make you either invisible and throw out a decoy, or even stronger, or hell, even invincible. The worst gameplay mechanic, though, is the night... Duke vision, which is night vision minus the vision, because half the time you can't see anything.
Whoa! Cool! There's so many fucking sweet visual filters that I can't see shit! That means this map kicks ass! Wow!
A lot of the stuff in the world is pretty neat because you get to interact with it, such as like vending machines, whiteboards, pool tables, or hell, even an autograph book where you can simply tell a small child to give up on his dreams after drawing a penis. I mean, granted, the NPC won't notice anyway, so who cares what you do? The multiplayer, I'm going to assume, is terrible because no one's even playing it. Seems like it would suck anyway because everything in this game has sucked so far. I mean, I will give them credit. The level progression seems like it could be pretty cool because everything that you unlock goes towards your apartment, and it makes it a lot cooler. So that's also pretty neato. But all in all, I would like to say this game was a fucking nightmare to play. I hope to never play it again. You should avoid the hell out of this game, and if you own a copy of this, put it in a glass case to remind yourself of how things could have been worse, or something. I don't know. What do you want from me? I want to reiterate something I said in the beginning of the video. Suhas, fuck you. This game was terrible to play, but I hope you enjoyed the video because this was done for you. If you didn't, that's a problem. To anyone involved with this game, fuck you, because this thing was an absolute nightmare to play. How you let a game like this that was so highly anticipated release in this state is beyond me. But with any great review comes a review score. Here's a whopping 0 out of 10 absolute garbage, so there you go. But I want to add something else. If you, the viewer, have a game that you'd like me to review, even if it's terrible, let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, when I make something that's probably overdue. Bye.